to Barbara Simmons, CEO of Westside Regional Medical Center, and Madeline Nava, CEO of Plantation General Hospital. As the COVID virus has spread across the country, we have seen a number of concerns and issues come up. One of the biggest ones we've seen recently is a sudden downturn in the number of people calling 911 for medical help. As a result, we've also seen a lowered number of transports to emergency rooms for people who are sick. That's not the scary part. The scary part is that the number of out-of-hospital deaths across the country has spiked since the COVID outbreak. And we brought in the two CEOs from the hospitals to talk about that. And you've seen similar things in your hospitals, right?
Correct. Our ER volume has been down between 40 and 50% daily. But as you said, the even scarier thing is our stroke volume has been down about 30% and our cardiac volume about 20%. And as everyone knows, stroke time is brain and cardiac time is muscle. So we're seeing patients come 2-3 days after they start having symptoms when they could have had a much better outcome.
Where Plantation General is on the east side of their city, and they have a tremendous pediatric population within the hospital that they take care of.
And that's correct. Similar to Westside, we've seen a significant decrease in our ER visits, and that includes both the adult population as well as the pediatric population. So it is very concerning to us that those patients are not seeking care when they need it.
And what's the biggest issue that we see with these delays in care?
So, for example, I've had conversations with cardiologists where they're finding they get called in to see a heart attack patient, and the heart attack happened 2 days ago. The patient was too scared to come to the emergency room. So unfortunately, the patient loses more cardiac muscle, and it can impact their longevity.
Similar to Plantation, and again, specific to the pediatric patient population, when those children come, they're critically ill. They're waiting too long to come to our ER. So from the onset, when we saw patients presenting, a lot of them had flu-like symptoms. Many of them did test positive for the flu, but we also had COVID-19 patients. We immediately segregated those patients. So they were separated from other patients that were coming in for different reasons. So we have really stringent infection control practices. We deal with infectious diseases all the time. This just happened to be a different virus, but our patients were separated. We followed isolation precautions for those patients, and we also made sure that our visitors, other members were protected, including our staff, most importantly.
So things that we did at Westside, that's similar to Plantation, we actually set up a reception unit, if you will, for patients that we were suspicious of having been exposed to COVID or being COVID positive. So, for instance, paramedics brought us patients, we received them in a different area than all of our other patients. We made sure we cohorted everybody. Even our inpatients, we created a COVID ICU, we created a COVID inpatient unit, so we're very, very stringent on separating our patients. We actually went to a no visitor policy, again, to protect the patients, the community, our staff, where we didn't have visitors for a while. We just recently reopened our elective surgery and visiting, so we cohort, we of course wash our hands many times a day.
As we all do.
Yes, as we all do. So we took very, very stringent guidelines, a lot of frequent cleaning, high touch areas. For instance, you won't find a vending machine in our hospitals. You won't find a water fountain. So things that people touch a lot, we unplugged and removed.
Terrific. And that, in addition to the fact that here in Plantation, we put up that specialized COVID response truck. So that is the only truck really that responds to patients who have COVID-like symptoms or are suspected of having COVID symptoms. It isolates them, it isolates us, and it keeps that from getting that cross-contamination across the other ambulances we have in the city as well.
Correct.
So the bottom line, what is it we want our residents to know about calling 911 and going to the hospital?
So don't delay care. Anything you feel like you need to be seen, please call 911, come to the emergency rooms. We never closed, we're still open. We're here for the community at Plantation.
And we have extreme precautions still in place, including universal masking, and we're screening everybody that comes into our facility and making sure, again, that we are separating our patients. So any procedural procedures that need to get done or any care needs to be sought in our ERs. We are safe and we're here for you.
So the bottom line, don't delay, call right away.
I love it.
How do you like that, huh? What do you think?